Hello guys, how are you doing? This is your Dr. Vantari Shiva. In this video, we are going to discuss about 1996 JEE. Similar question has appeared in 2019. So the question is from electric potential and capacitance, which says the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor with a area A and separation D is C. Okay, the space between the plates is filled with two wedges of dielectric constants K1 and K2 respectively. What is the capacitance of the resulting capacitor? That is the question. Generally, if you consider parallel plate capacitor whose thickness or maybe the separation between two plates is D and area of each plate is A, then the capacitance of such a capacitor will be A epsilon naught by D. If you insert a dielectric of dielectric constant K, then that will be Ka epsilon naught by D. Okay. Now, instead of 1, if you add 2 like this, K1 and K2, that will become when K1 and K2 are in series, then you'll try to find out the capacitance regarding this capacitance for this dielectric. Then you'll have to add 1 by C is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2. So instead of that, let us say if you are adding the capacitors, the dielectrics in the other manner, like if you are taking one dielectric of dielectric constant K1, another dielectric of dielectric constant K2 in this fashion. So then both of them are actually in parallel. Once they are in parallel, then the equivalent capacitance C will be is equal to C1 plus C2. Okay. Now here K1 and K2 are actually both of them are this problem includes both series and parallel case. Let us try to solve this, which is a really interesting question that says if suppose if I consider a very small strip of thickness, let us say dx whose which is at a distance x from this end. Now let us say if I take this angle as theta, now let me call these edges points as P between point wherever this K1 K2 are separated, that is Q, and the other end is actually say R, PQR. Now if I see this, let me name this as A, this side as B and this side as C. Now the thickness of this the length of this parallel plate capacitor is actually say L. Okay, and the breadth of this guy is say B, and let me rename it as T so that you don't get confused between this D and that D. Okay, next, so if I find out tan theta from this triangle where you have QRA, so this angle is theta, so tan theta will be is equal to opposite side QR divided by this length is nothing but x na, okay, QR by x. So now let me consider another triangle which is the total length L, and this side is nothing but the thickness or separation between two plates T. Okay, I'm taking about BCA, ABCR. Okay, now this angle also will be theta. Now tan theta from this triangle will be is equal to opposite side by adjacent side x by L. So let me take I am equating both of them now. So QR by x is equal to this is T by L, no? This is T by L. So T by L, QR is equal to x T by L. That is the idea. Okay. Now what about your PQ? So I like to find the PQ now. That PQ will be is equal to, what is the PQ? So from the total separation between the two plates T, if I subtract QR, I'll get PQ, isn't it? So that is T minus QR. QR is nothing but xt by L. So let me take T common, 1 minus x by L. Understand? Now if you see properly, PQ and QR will become two capacitors which are connected in series. So let us say PQ segment has formed a capacitance C1, then the capacitance will be is equal to Ka epsilon naught by D. K is actually K1 here. Area will be nothing but dx into the breadth of it. Okay, b dx into epsilon naught divided by the thickness, that means the pq. Pq is nothing but t into 1 minus x by L. Okay, that is your capacitance. Understand? Now let me just rewrite this term as K1B. I am taking this LCM, then this L goes here and LCM goes to the numerator. K1B L dx epsilon naught divided by T into L minus x. Okay, now that is your C1. Let us find out capacitance corresponding to this QR. That is say C2 is the capacitance. K2 B dx epsilon naught by the separation between the plates, that is QR. QR is nothing but xt by L. Xt by L, let me write BL here. That L here I am writing BL dx epsilon naught. Oh, one more B came here. Okay, fine. So now this is your capacitance C1 and C2. Now if you see properly, both PQ and QR actually are connected in series. 1 by C is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2. Now let me find out this equivalent capacitance. Let us say C. So basically here 1 by C is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2. 1 by C1, let me write that as this denominator becomes numerator, T into L minus x divided by K1 B L dx epsilon naught plus what is your C2 here, xt divided by K2 BL dx epsilon naught. Now here if I take the common terms outside, then that will be T in the numerator. Let me write it here because the space is not sufficient here. So T into T by B L dx epsilon naught actually are common factors. So you are going to get L minus x here divided by K1 plus x by K2. So if I write rewrite this term as T by BL dx epsilon naught, then it will be K1 K2 as the LCM. So you get K2L minus K2x plus K2x, so K1x cross multiplication. Now see, if I write C, capacitance C instead of 1 by C, so that will be is equal to BL dx epsilon naught into K1 K2 divided by the thickness into this guy is nothing but, let me see, I would like to take x common in both of them, so that will be K2L minus let me take plus K1 minus K2 into x, isn't it? So just have taken reciprocal of it, that's it. Now I would like to find the total capacitance. So basically for this segment, PR segment of thickness dx, I have got this much capacitance. Now I will have to consider many such segments, and if I want to find total net capacitance, I will have to integrate all these terms. I mean all these infinitesimal capacitances. Now integral BL dx epsilon naught K1 K2 divided by T into K2L plus K1 minus K2 into x. Okay, so if I just take all the constants out of the integration, that will be easy for me to do the calculation. And what about the integration limits? Integration limits, if you start from this end, you have to take x is equal to 0, other end is at x is equal to L, isn't it? So limits are from L to 0 to L. So BL dx actually is with respect to what you are integrating, BL epsilon naught K1 K2 divided by thickness, the separation between the plates is actually constant. So remaining everything else is dx by K2L plus K1 minus K2 into x. So that's it. So basically if you see integral 1 by ax plus b dx is equal to log of ax plus b divided by a, I mean the coefficient of a, that's what is the answer. Now let me find out bl epsilon naught k1 k2 by t into integral, this is nothing but log of k2l plus k1 minus k2 into x divided by, so the coefficient of x k1 minus k2, and the limits of x are from 0 to l. Okay, if I substitute that here, then this will be, let me write in the next page. Okay, so basically capacitance C is equal to, here you have got bl epsilon naught k1 k2 by t, bl epsilon naught k1 k2 by t into log of, so let me write k1 minus k2 also out of the integration, I mean limits, t into k1 minus k2 log of k2l plus k1 minus k2 into l into x, isn't it? That's what you have here. You have there k2l plus k1 minus k2 into x. So if you substitute 0 to l, okay, so let me substitute directly here. The upper limit, if I substitute, I'll get l here, I'll get l here minus log of k to l, k1 minus k2 in the place of x, you get 0 there, so you'll not get anything, so that's it. So here if you see k to l, this is k1l minus k2l, this term and this term gets cancelled, you will get bl epsilon naught k1 k2 divided by t into k1 minus k2. Okay, now it is nothing but a log of k1l here, and this is a minus log k2l. So log a minus log b can be written as log of a by b. Okay, log of k1l by k2l. Got it? Now this cell that gets cancelled. The final answer will be bl epsilon naught k1 k2 divided by t into k1 minus k2 into log of k1 by k2. This is the answer for the question. Now what is the difference between this 1996 question and 2019 is, so here you had a parallel plate capacitor, on one wedge you have got k1, another edge k2, but here in 2019 k and air, other one is air, so air dielectric constant is 1. Okay, so just substitute take k1 is equal to k, k2 is equal to 1, so just substitute that, you will get C is equal to bl epsilon naught k1 k2, when k1 is k, k2 is 1, and t by t into k minus 1 into log of, what is k1 here? K. What is k2 here? 1, or you can say log k. Okay, that's it. So this is the answer for 2019 question. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the session. Thank you very much.